I'd like to thank my friend Karan. Come ahead. He is my dear friend. He is like the 100-rupee note. It's always in your pocket. You take it for granted, but when it comes to crunch time, you realize how valuable that bloody note is. And my husband, and this book is dedicated to him. He's my biggest cheerleader, my greatest support. He's a man who takes more pride in my work than anyone ever has, including my mother, who's all the time kind of, somebody came up to her and said, your daughter is a good writer, and she shouted and said, this jungly here, this jungly. So I'm really fortunate to have this man with me.
Bijendra Prasad was very fond of his little daughter. He always told her that she reminded him of her grandmother. They had the same narrow hands and long face, the gap between the tip of the nose and the lips disproportionately large, but pleasing all the same.
Of course, you know, I'm a big fan of Twinkle Khanna herself, for the person that she is, her columns, her first book, Miss Funny Bones, I completely adored. I finished it on my holiday, and I'm dying to read The Legend of Lakshmi Prasad, and I'm really dying to be on stage. I'm so honoured to be a part of this book launch in such a personal way. I haven't had a chance to read the full book, but I have read a couple of passages since I'm going to be reading. So I'm really excited, but I can't wait to get my hands on this baby. I'm very appreciative of those who have the funny bone as well, and I'm very appreciative especially of Twinkle, because her funny bone is absolutely funny. No, but hers is on another level. Like if you got the Coffee with Karan episode, was a racket. I was laughing and falling down on the floor. So I'm really happy to be here for her today, and really I'm glad that she wanted me to be a part of it.
And of course, any particular reason why we requested Ranbir Kapoor to tell this story?
Prashant Batra submitted his story to The Guardian titled, "The First Man to Wear a Sanitary Napkin." It was a 4-page article chronicling Bablu Kewat's journey from Mohana to Indore. And with that, troops of ruddy-faced journalists wielding straw hats and bottled water, along with the dictaphones, began descending on Bablu Kewat's workshop from all over the world. The Times of India was the first Indian newspaper to feature Bablu Kewat and his unique invention.
I just hope that we celebrate her work in the nicest way, and she deserves all the success, all the love, and I'm really excited to be here.
Awesome.
In the first week of January, Malika came to visit Noni Appa from London. She got her mother and aunt a suitcase filled with imported goodies, chocolates, perfume, hair dye, and of course, the one thing that every Indian woman pesters her NRI relatives for, undergarments from Marks and Spencer.
Well, I haven't read the entire book, but the story that I read, the bits that I read, I was really utterly charmed by it. I really do think that Twinkle is a very special writer, and the good thing about her, as Chiki said, is that she writes with humor, which is subversive, and she deals with topics which are considered taboo, and she does it in this light kind of way. So it's really subversive, topical, and I think very important.
For more Bollywood updates, stay tuned to camera.in.